Throughout recent years, technology has transformed our daily life, the way we think, our habits, and how we work. In order to keep up with the pace of change is the introduction of a pragmatic innovation, microlearning. When was the last time the learning industry was characterized as modern, sleek, and captivating? Well, it's time that changes. In order to truly have an appreciation for the innovation of microlearning, let's take a moment to review the macro-level need as a result of technological, societal, and economic changes. The ways in which we do our jobs, the ways we work, and the way we learn has changed. Never before has our society been as knowledge-intensive. Never before has business survival depended on acquiring and retaining 5th or 6th generation knowledge and skills. And never before has workplace learning been so dependent on digital technology. Digital technology has formed an integral part of our daily life. We as a society have formed a new way of learning, working, and consuming content. Terms like knowledge worker, net generation, and millennial workers are now present in our society and our workplace. Organizations must keep up with these changes and the digital need in order to remain competitive in the marketplace and to attract and retain employees. Many organizations exhibit similar characteristics. They frequent change to keep up with competitive markets. As a result, this often leads to rapid and steep learning curves for employees. Let's discuss the micro-level need now, the individual employee. The micro-level need, otherwise known as the individual employee, is faced with growing learner and workplace complexities. There has been a rise of increasing demands on the job, resulting in less time to learn and develop. In addition, individuals now have more control over when and how they access information. Therefore, the same expectations carry into the workplace. The technology era has created several socio-cultural changes and has penetrated nearly every generation. Both older and younger generations take laptops to work, search information on cell phones, and use the internet to foster social networks. Another pressing change is the do-it-yourself era, where employees are taking an active role when filtering the supply of information. Employees have also become co-creators of knowledge through advances such as open educational resources. The internet has essentially become the knowledge base of information, which has transformed learning not by instructional designers, but by the learners themselves. This macro and micro-level need for workplace education advancements has prompted a pragmatic innovation, microlearning. Microlearning is an emerging theory of learning that utilizes web content with activities of short duration. Related to the Garrison's model, this theory of learning provides an educational experience that includes 3 dimensions: self-management, self-monitoring, and motivation. The benefits of microlearning are abundant. First, short bites of information allow a learner to find new information in an oversaturated, digital media, networked information age. From a development perspective, microlearning content is easier to maintain, update, and keep relevant, which reduces organizational costs and resource capacity. Lastly, microlearning provides the opportunity for self-management and engagement, meaning that learners are choosing and setting their learning resources that are relevant and meaningful to them. So what does this mean from an educational venture perspective? Before we discuss microlearning as a venture, let me introduce myself. My name is Sarah Huxon, and I work as a learning consultant and analyst within a global corporation. I have over 10 years of professional educational experience and have gained a passion for educational technology, particularly in the workplace. Now that we know the macro and micro-level need for change, let's review how microlearning has the potential to be a very lucrative emerging market that could yield significant benefits for anyone looking to invest in this industry. In addition, I will also briefly review a few products that aid in developing microlearning content. Research published by Deloitte Human Capital Trends shows that reinventing careers and learning is now the number 2 issue in business, creating urgency and budget. In addition, Berzin by Deloitte also concluded that 1% of a typical work week is all that employees have to focus on training and development, making microlearning one of the only options to provide content and learning. As a result, a report by Technavio indicates that the global corporate e-learning market, which includes microlearning, is expected to register a compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, of close to 11% during the period of 2018 to 2022. Markets that support microlearning, such as the mobile market, are predicted to reach $37.6 billion by 2020. Lastly, according to research conducted by Tagoras, 18.1% of organizations provide microlearning, and 33.3% of organizations plan to provide microlearning in the near future. The microlearning industry has proved longevity and necessity in the fields of corporate learning and development. Therefore, there are also several microlearning authoring tools that would be a wise investment. Here is a quick list of my favorite microlearning tools that could yield some favorable profits as an investor. The first is ETEC. ETEC is an authoring tool that offers the ability to create microlearning content from a selection of pre-designed templates. This makes authoring quick and easy without any developer resource. ETEC also has a substantial client list including Napoleon, Pandora, Target, and more, making it a well-known and reputable company. The second of my favorites is AutoLearn. AutoLearn is a holistic L&D organization that provides a full suite of features in addition to microlearning authoring. Known for innovation and ease, AutoLearning is backed by significant testimonials by renowned clients. Lastly, AutoLearn's unique authoring experience allows a user to identify learning concepts, then directly build off these. The last tool that I will discuss today is iSpring, which is an e-learning tool that overlays Microsoft PowerPoint, making authoring easy to do without any developer training. In addition, iSpring is backed by world-famous customers such as Tesla, IBM, Bosch, and Intel. iSpring also has a robust support service offering on-demand tutorials, blogs, and a contact center. It is apparent that microlearning is not only theoretically necessary in a corporate learning context, but an emerging and disruptive market in the learning and development industry. With projections estimated in the billions, microlearning is a potentially profitable market that projects steady and sustainable growth in the future.